I'm Captain Almera, Just One More Fishing Charters. You know, even though I operate a fishing charter for a living, every time I take a vacation, I end up hiring a professional fishing charter for a day or two. My wife, she thinks I'm a little crazy, but that's what I do. Choosing a charter out of the hundreds that are available is tough. You know, usually I don't know anyone in the area to call for a reference, so I look at their ads and their websites. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't. Now, if they have an online video like this one answering my questions, it makes it a lot easier for me. If they don't, then I try to interview them over the telephone. The first question I ask is, how long have you had a captain's license? I don't care how long a guy's been fishing an area. A lot of guys will tell you, well, I've been fishing this area for 30 years. But quite frankly, that means nothing compared to how long you've had a professional charter, been a charter captain. There's a huge difference in fishing a lake a couple times a year for 30 years versus operating a fishing charter every day. Now, I've had my captain's license in charter business for 10 years, and I live in Vermilion, Ohio. I live right on Lake Erie 24/7. Most of my business is repeat customers. The second question I'll ask is, what's your average catch for a trip? What I'm really looking for is just exaggerations, because even the best captains in the world get skumped some days. Don't let those pictures and talking limits fool you. Some days are better than others. That's fishing. Third question, what's your rate and what does it include? I usually choose the mid-range price. Like you, I don't want to pay any more than what I have to. I'm interested in fishing and not a ride on the Love Boat. And I never hire the cheapest. I believe the reason they're cheap is they don't have any customers. Either they don't have any repeat business or they're just getting started. And quite frankly, when I'm on vacation, my time's limited, so I don't want to be paying for their on-the-job training. The fourth and most important thing is the captain's personality. And that's one of the reasons I like using videos like this one, because you get a feel for what a person is like before you commit to spending a day with them. If you're not comfortable with them on the video, just move on. And if you've ever spent a day on a boat with someone you normally wouldn't spend time with, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I've hired charters where we caught lots of fish but had a lousy time because we just didn't gel with the captain, or maybe he was a pain in the butt. And then I've had days where we caught just a few fish but had a great time because the captain was fun to fish with. On my charters, I never forget that this is your day. You know, and I try to make it your most memorable day on Lake Erie. I fish out of a Thompson Fisherman model hardtop. It's got a wide 10-foot beam, and this boat is geared to fish. There's lots of room to move around. It has high sideboards, so you don't feel like you're about to fall overboard. People always comment on how comfortable the boat is to fish. Now, we can drift and cast or we can troll. The choice is yours. I seldom use a first mate because I believe most people want involved. They don't want me to catch the fish for them and then hand them the rod. So I'll teach them how to drift fish. If we troll, I get everyone involved. I'll teach you how to run planer boards and dipsy divers and how to troll with 12 lines out and not get tangled. But you know, sometimes things happen. The lines get crossed and they get tangled, but I never get bent out of shape over it. I just fix it and don't worry about it. We'll start over again. Now, in the month of April, we'll jig for walleye excuse me, off the reefs west of Port Clinton. In the month of May, we'll cast or troll around the island area. Come June through October, we're back in our hometown of Vermilion, Ohio, where we mostly troll for walleye or fish for perch on the famous sandbar. So if you want to book a charter with a knowledgeable, likable captain, give me a call. I never guarantee you're going to catch limits of fish, because I can put you on fish all day long. But the truth is, some days they just don't bite. But that's what makes fishing exciting. You know, some days you get a trophy, and some days you struggle all day. Hey, have a great fishing season. You know, I hope we get a chance to fish together, because there's no better way to spend time with your family and friends than fishing. All right, what do you say we catch just one more before we go home?